all right, I think I'm ready because I had this thing for like quite a few days and I've been kind of pretty busy. But as I was testing it, it started out when I looked at it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is so awesome. It's got this whole retro feel. It reminded me of like one of my like one of my two-way pages. And I'm gonna show you that pretty soon. But after tampering with it, I guess I feel a little different. Not saying it is too bad. I really try not to complain about it, but I'm gonna explain about why I feel the way I feel. Okay. All right, let's do it. X18S. Let's get started. What is going on, you guys? Your boy Famous Kid Video Game Entertainment. And before we go any further, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Click like, subscribing. It's always a big help. Powkiddy. Yep. So first, let's just go ahead and get this out the way because I'm just like, the experience. Opening the box, looked at it. I seen it as I was ordering. I was like, oh, this is looking awesome. I bet you and I really didn't look at like all the reviews for this. I know there's like plenty of them out there because it's been out for a while. It's been out for like what, a year or so or whatever. So I'm thinking, well, getting something like this, they probably have some updates, some upgrades. They, you know how it goes. I mean, there's always something that they do that's new when something being out for like a while. Okay. Upon my first experience of just like opening this up, this just looked amazing. I like this whole look, and plus the clamshell is, it just reminds you of that whole, like, the DS look and stuff like that. So, and I like the controls. I like the way the controls feel. I like the button layout is pretty cool, pretty comfortable. All the good stuff. It's pretty wide. The screen looks good. I mean, as far as like before I even turned it on. So of course, and I'm excited. I'm just like, oh, okay, this is awesome. So, all right. So of course I had to go ahead and like set the whole thing up. This thing got Android and it did ask for like a SIM card. I don't know if this thing take one. I was just noticing that I noticed that, but I don't know if it does. I don't think it does, but if it does, oh well. But all right, upon setting everything up, the whole interface just seemed like it's a little different. I'm trying to figure out what was they trying to do with this, and they were just, because like the Retroid has like a different interface, and you have like the other ones that has like Windows, and then you have like the Android should be like a little standard Android, but this was kind of different. So I didn't want to put like fully every app that I could up on here. I wanted to get some of the ones that I really wanted to just test out. So this is where I was just trying to do. I really didn't fix it up the way I wanted to because I wanted to test out. Now, if I'm looking at the screen in comparison to the newer stuff, it was just, I don't know, just a little bit darker. But the screen is really nice. It's still got a good look to it. I'm not really like complaining about it like too much. So I put on some, test out with a YouTube video. It just looks decent, not too bad. I mean, saying pretty comfortable to look at, and I'm so used to having like that brightness because when you go to like the Ambernic 5, the 505, it's just like, oh yeah, it's like that OLED and everything else. But this screen is a little bit different. This is an IPS screen. That was the sound. Sounded pretty good. So it definitely has some speakers to it. Like, it got some thumps to this thing. So I mean, the look and everything feels real nice, but it does leave those smudges. And I'm gonna tell you right now, look, my fingers get greasy, dude. Like, for real. I ain't gonna even lie to you, for real. And I'm saying, I'm a brother, so it's gonna. I had them greasy hands, and it got all over the place up on this thing. I ain't even lying to you. I mean, smudges was like everywhere, dude. I don't know what type of material that they use, but yeah, it was just not working out for me, like, for real. But far as actually playing the games and stuff and how everything looked really nice. But when I was playing like testing out with like the streaming and stuff like that didn't really work out right for me. So you know what I did? Let's just go ahead and hook this up to the device and let's put it on the screen. I'm going to use this Xbox controller, which I'm going to use do Bluetooth, and let's just see what happens. Now, I do have to say the Xbox controller works well with this thing. But if you try to use it like on the handheld itself, for some reason some of the buttons is not working. So that's just like for streaming. But as far as like playing it with a controller as a little console, yeah, you ready to go. Yeah, it works just fine. Yeah, that's one thing I had no problem with. Like far as like the using the controller, it was just like, oh, it works. But of course that I got a couple of hiccups as I was just using the network. So see if I can play a little bit more before we go to the next one. Now, you know, your boy got to go ahead and get down on some classics since I got this thing hooked up to the couch device. So yeah, let's get some Sega Saturn action. No problems. I mean, and it looks good when it comes on the screen. I'm gonna tell you right now, I really didn't have too much of a problem with this, even in handheld. So it looks really good playing this. And I didn't really bump anything up. I didn't do anything like far as like any bumping up any resolution or anything like that. I just, once I set it up, I just started playing because I wanted to just test it out. So let me play a little bit more because I'm enjoying this right now. Now, no matter how bad a device is, if it can play some of your favorite classics, you ain't going wrong. PSP, straight up. And I mean, I'm just having fun. And it just, and it runs good. I mean, because it's got a very powerful chip up in there that I do respect. And the colors, bouncing, action, bouncing, me losing, yep, bouncing on that too. It doesn't matter. I'm just, but I'm getting there. I'm gonna get there. I've not ended this game, but this game is like super difficult. Every time I do like testing, I be trying to like get past like a lot of parts and I just keep on screwing up for real. But this game is like one of those games you just get hooked on. You can't stop playing it for real, no matter how difficult this game is, man. I mean, for real, if it has any of y'all ever ended this game before? I mean, I ended the NES version, but not any of these, because I don't know, for some reason bump it up to just like super hard mode. I mean, like difficult, but still fun though. Now I can see where my ideas lie with this thing. I think if you just find like maybe like a couple of consoles that's some of your favorite that you want to play, I think this will be like just perfect. I mean, give or take to the smudges and stuff like that. Yeah, you want to get like some alcohol or something and just wipe that stuff down. But far as you playing something good, I mean, for real, I mean, look at this. It's playing GameCube like good. For real, I was playing on the handheld thing, and the screen looks pretty good with playing GameCube. Loving it. And it's so, and I'm using the actual handheld controlling this with the screen. I stopped using the controller. I only did that with the Xbox, but this plays, yeah, amazing. No hiccups, nothing, just gaming. I mean, you might start a whole new adventure with this thing. Y'all remember I told you I was gonna show y'all my two-way pager. This is actually the three-way. This one has the phone to it. This is a classic right here. That's why I was just like, this reminds me of like something like that. I wanted to have this thing sit next to it because that whole nostalgia piece right there. That's pretty sweet. That is super sweet. As far as me gonna break this part down is, from what I hear, I hear lots of complaints. They say it's like a failed product. I think that the price is a little bit pricey for it for somebody to get. I think if they drop the price down, it can really be a sweet device. I mean, so I look at it like this because the display looks nice, and if they probably came up with like maybe like some sort of update to where they can change some stuff, I think this definitely got, to me, it's just definitely got some potential in it. They can switch around the controls and stuff, and it just makes it a little bit more easier for the interface. I truly believe in this thing. I mean, and that's just all due honesty to me. I feel like it's really fun. Now with the smudges and stuff and everything, yeah, that's a problem right there. Just like I said, something that's got to be dealt with. But it has some kick to it. I mean, and I do respect this thing. I do. and it's fun. It's very fun. I love the clamshell. The whole DS feel. That is just, I don't know. I'm just a big fan of it. And plus, the build quality of it, I love it. It to me, it's a retro type of vibe to it, and I respect it. So that's all I'm gonna say right there. Okay, I'm gonna be out. I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's a little sweet device. So I mean, but I think if they drop that price though, it can definitely be a good banger for this thing. All right, you guys, I'm gonna be out. Shout out to Flywheel Shyster for using the super thanks and the website. Big shout out to you. All right, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, appreciate it. All right, and from gamer to gamer, peace.